Hey everybody, this is Glidercat and it's time to play. We're back in FortressCraft Evolved, picking up where we left off. We're working on mining and processing lithium ore. We've got our cargo lift that we set up last episode. We have a hopper here filled with rack rails. Rack rails are being placed. However, if we look over here at the cargo lift controller, we can see in the bottom left, it says rail state blocked. And we're at a rail depth of 73. So something down near level 73 is blocking our rails. I can't see it, whatever it is, but let's go down to level 70 and see if we can make our way over there and unstick whatever is preventing us from placing more of those rack rails. It's probably some type of ore deposit. Let's head down and see. What I might do, before we go down, let me grab some of these little power charger guys. Where are they? Here? Some of these power boosters. Let's grab a few of these in inventory, just in case we have to do a bunch of drilling. I'm going to put these in my suit inventory, just basically to save space, and then they'll automatically be used, I think, if we put them in here. I believe these are just made with copper and a bunch of power, if I'm not mistaken. Let's grab two more, just fill up that suit inventory. That could save us a trip if we run out of charge while we're doing the drilling. All right, we got to go down to 70, and then we got to run way the heck over there. Hopefully this won't be too hard to get at. Possible we're not excavated all the way over there, but we'll find out here in a second. All right, it said the clog was at 73. We'll see. Do I have these labeled? It looks like I do. Okay. We want to get to 140. 100, 110, 120, 130, 140. Oh, we're just at the edge of where I've got this excavated. So that's going to save us some digging here. Let's see. Can we see what this is blocked on? This doesn't look bad. What? All right, that's 130. Let's put a marker here just to stay organized. Oh, that 140. I don't see anything here. It said it's clogged at 73. That cannot be getting in the way. Is it unclogged all of a sudden? Can we see? Yeah, it says rail depth 73. Oh, 73 from 30. So maybe it's down near 100. Whoops, we just took the fast way down and took some damage. Might be at 100, right? Like 103. So let's go down a couple more floors. I suppose I should put more stairways in or something. Some easier way to get up and down, because this is a bit of a trek. All right, down we go to 100. That could be it. Hopefully this is drilled out that far. If not, we're going to have to drill so we can see it. This, incidentally, is where we're mining our iron. Here's our cargo lift for iron. Here's our setup here. We've got turrets set up to protect this belt. There's one over here somewhere, isn't there? Yeah, one there. Prevent Minox from getting on here and feeding over the hive mines. Oops, getting distracted. Let's go to 140 if we can get there. Oh, see, might have to do some drilling. Is this us? I bet it is. Yeah, there we've got a little bit of ore in the way here, it looks like. Yeah, let's take this, not that, but these two blocks here, I bet, are the entire problem. And we should see rails start getting placed. Just watch this for a second. That is clear 3x3. I would think that would be able to go. I don't think this ore is in the way. Come on, really? That seems to me like it should be working. Because we've got a 3x3 shaft that is open. Can't fill in the block that I want to get to there. Curious as to what this thing would be telling me. Let's inch out a little bit closer and see if I can zoom in. The bottom of our lift doesn't look like it's gonna reach, right? Can't get that. That should be clear. I don't think this is needed. I'll clear it, but it shouldn't matter. That should start working. I'm wondering if we need to go back up. I'll clear out a tiny bit more. Go to the other side. Let's not go to the other side. Look at this mess. I even get over there. I got lots of ore in the way, it looks like. Curious as to why those rails are not going down. I don't think this needs to be clear. Shouldn't need to be clear. I can clear some more, but... Two, three. Unless I'm missing something. That should be free to go. Let's go up. Let's go up. Take a look at that. Oh, it's annoying. One last check before we make the trek. We're coming down. Come on, guys. You can do it. You can do it. Yeah, that path is clear. Let's go back up. Again, go ahead and hit L on your keyboard to skip ahead 10 seconds in the video. May not catch this in editing. We're going to head back up to 30 and see if we can't figure out what's going on with that lift. Why it thinks it can't place more rails. Path is now clear. Says rail state is blocked. It still says blocked. Check rail. Let's do that. Maybe that button is there for a reason. It looks like it needs a bunch of power to do that too. 3,000. Let's look at our hopper. Is it chewing up rail yet? Nope. Let's see. Okay, it's starting to accumulate power. It says rail state scanning. Operation state installing rails. We still have 100 in the hopper, which means it's not grabbing them. Scanning. Powered. Out of power. All right, let's throw a battery on here. In fact, what we could do, not going to be super efficient. Let's throw some power on this thing as fast as we can in the interest of time. Yeah, there's a pyrothermic generator. It's not going to work at perfect efficiency, 94%. That's still pretty good. To get this thing more power. Hopefully it's using that power. Yeah, it is. Scanning. It says rail depth 50. So hopefully this thing, the counter there at the bottom left, hopefully it gets to like 73 or something and then realizes it's got everything it needs. Maybe I can speed it up a little more. Whoops, that's fine. I got 2 pyrothermic generators and a transmitter. Trying to give this guy power. 67, 68, 69. Okay, we're good. We should be good. It got past... Let's see. Are we using rails? We are. Okay, we unclogged it. But boy, that is a bit of a drag. If the path is not clear, you got to rescan to get this thing going again. And it looked like that rescanning takes about 3,000 power. I'm going to take the stuff off. I don't need this here. Shouldn't need these. Hopefully I will be able to collect them. Looks like I am. I'm going to need to put more rails in. Guess I could have left that power on there while it was installing the rails. Anyway, let's we'll let this thing do it at its own pace. Let's get the routing of materials from the lift done this episode, or get started on it. There's our 3 hoppers that'll automatically, the lift will automatically unload onto those guys. And then let's take a look at this other setup, how we did it. And there's kind of a, yeah, there's kind of an interesting consideration here. We may end up with a bit of a bus going down this way across all these lifts. Like here we've got a belt for iron, I believe. Yeah, I believe that's our iron. Boy, it is kind of slow. But again, we're going to have multiple lifts from multiple floors bringing up the ore. So I think eventually we'll saturate these belts. So what do? We came off of the first hopper and then started filtering things out. And I'm pretty sure I did coal, tin, copper, iron. And then we're going to add one for lithium on this belt. And this lift, because lithium is available at -40. Let's start doing that. We've got belt, and I'm going to get in the way of some mining. That's going to have to be moved. What is that working off of too? Yeah. I have to move some of that. Hopper, hopper, hopper. Hold off on that one. Or should we just move this now? Oh, man. It's kind of the way it goes with this stuff. We should probably move this down. Talking about this power transmitter right here. This setup needs to get pushed down, and then we can branch out left and right further away from where we're doing all this resource filtering. But you can see there's some implications here doing that. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's start by taking out this stuff here. Boom, boom. Bit of a side project here, but kind of the way it goes. Gonna take out all this stuff so that it doesn't sit here and I forget that it's not powered anymore. And I can work on the excavating operations in between episodes, but I do need to move this in order for us to do our filtering, so let's get it cleared out of here. Fill that hole in the floor. We can take this one out. Boom. We're just going to move this a little further on down the line, out of our way. That guy's protected with a turret. And that's basically for the camo bots. They can jump on the battery or the laser transmitter. So let's let this thing run. Where are you going to die off? It looked like it was right about here. Let's put a battery. Boom. And a power transmitter here. Extend that. And then how about a turret to protect these two components? Don't need to worry about Minox down here on 30, but I do need to worry about these camo bots taking my power. I'm going to set this transmitter to only fire when that battery is full. And then how far down do we want to go? Maybe we leave this as is. Let's leave all this as is. I can get to this between episodes. Kind of achieve the main objective of getting that out of our way. So let's get back to this project. We can check the hopper here with rack rails. Looks like it's got plenty. And it occurs to me that I did this wrong. Yeah, I did this wrong. These are not going to be normal belts. They're going to be air filtered belts. And I bought a bunch of these or crafted a bunch of these between episodes. Let's do it. This is going to be... Take one more look at the other one. Sorry. Okay, it looks like I don't start filtering till the second hopper. Everything makes its way into the first one. Like that, I believe. And then we start filtering and we say, hey, take the coal and put it off here. There's a conveyor filter. Use our item. Coal. Boom. And then this one will be the inverse of that. Coal. And then invert. And then tins next. And ore. And then copper. Again, I'm doing this ahead of time just so that down on level 140, when we're done mining up all that lithium, we may find a big copper deposit and we won't have to set these filters. It'll just do it. It's copper ore. Of course, we got to run belts to actually move this product to our smelter, the copper and stuff. We're just going to focus on the lithium for now. Copper, and then we've got the iron is next, I believe. I'll double check these in a second too. I may have missed one of the inverted ones or something. And then this one is our lithium. And this one can be everything but lithium. Invert. Then we'll just put that in a hopper for now. Hopefully there's nothing that makes it that far. Let's double check these. Looking in the bottom left, lithium ore. Everything but lithium. Iron. Whoops. Iron ore. Iron ore. We want everything but iron ore, right? Iron. Everything but iron. Copper. Huh. Okay, everything except copper. Didn't realize I missed this many. In. Everything except tin. This is weird. I didn't miss all of these. Coal and everything except coal. That looks right. Kind of a little nervous. Why? Everything except coal. Everything except tin. Everything except copper. Okay. Give me a notice that I got almost 500,000 ore smelted. Everything except iron and everything except lithium. Okay, we should be in good shape. Now what I did over here, and while I was talking about like we're approaching a bus, is because if I continue to filter out from these conveyor lifts, we're going to end up with some channels here that have this, you know, have different types of ore. So if this is our iron channel, in fact, we could even label this for the heck of it. Oops. Iron ore. Maybe I'll rotate it. What did we do? We went straight out from the filter straight on up. All right, let's do it. Here's our filter. We need room for the belt. This is going to be our pillar. Somewhere around there. I usually miss it, but I don't worry about it too much. And that is going to be a pass-through. So we're going to have... Show you what I mean. If I can get my belt. It's going to go this way. Boom. Going up. And right there, we need one. There goes our lithium ore up. This could be marked, I guess. Sometimes I put the signs up top. Whoops, I don't want to paint. Sorry about that. Wrong key. Lithium ore. Except. That's going to work. That should be slow, but we'll fix it maybe with another belt that just fast forwards some of the lithium ore over to us. Now we got to bring this belt. We'll hop over this guy. Down to storage. So we want to route this into storage. Boom. You know we're going to want to hop this belt. So let's do that. You and then you. Whoops. Then that way. This way. Okay, that's us hopping over the belt. That looks right. We need to go to where we found this stuff. Right here. This is our lithium ore, I believe. Lithium ore to storage. And this is... Oh, let's see here. Yeah, there's our lithium ore to smelting. Here is our lithium ore to storage. We need to clear out some of this. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's the level we need to get to. We're going to dig this out so that we can route that belt from the cargo lift through here. I think there's too much digging to do here. Just doing 2 blocks wide, so I've got room to kind of navigate a little easier. And once we get this belt routed, we'll go check the cargo lift, see if it needs more rack rails. If it does, we'll fill that thing up, the hopper up. If we're far from getting to level 140, then we can put another hopper up there and fill that with rack rails too. And then we should probably head down to 140 and start routing the ore itself over to the cargo lift so I can bring it up. All right, this is us. I think we can, let's see, grab. Been using the concrete here, reinforced concrete for this. That is going to be a belt coming down here. Can't really see it. I can tell from here it needs to be flipped though. And bring this down. And then that top block can go, boom. And we need a belt heading that's connected up to here. Right, so that'll come down to storage. I should mark this, right? Let's have a little room here. I'm getting claustrophobic. Eventually I'll get the work floor excavator here to clear out this whole area. Just so I can breathe. All right, let's do a sign here. Okay. Nice. Belt out here. And we want to connect up with this guy. Boom. Done. All right, that is lithium being routed to storage. Let's check our cargo lift, and then we might have to, we're definitely going to have to head down to 140. But let's just see how our cargo lift's doing here now. 62 left. Oh, blocked. Blocked at 113, which would be... That might be fully done, actually. I'm gonna, it says no lift deployed. I'm gonna throw this lift in here. Boom. It shows up. It may run down. I think that might be the level we need to be at. Okay, down it goes. We could hop on it. Could we? Nope. It doesn't have a... It doesn't have... Apparently it doesn't have a hitbox. Let's find our way out of here. Where am I? All right. I got to get this way to the stairs. We're at 100. We need to get to 140. I'm not going to jump. I've already taken some damage. I think the cargo lift's going to be right where we want it. I don't think it was blocked. Just blocked by that reinforced concrete we put at the bottom. Intentionally. Weigh this a bit. Eventually I'll clean this up. Do we have our lift? I think I see it. We're good to go. We are good to go. This lift is ready to take delivery of lithium. So let's get that set up. You can see I'm doing some excavating here. I won't waste time on that right now. Let's get some hoppers. 1, 2, 3. And then we need to belt out this lithium. We could upgrade this mine and everything and make it a lot more powerful. For now, I just want to get something going. Let's see. I've got... These guys are all full of lithium. Tell you what I'm going to do. First, I'm going to get rid of... Let's slow down this processing. I'm going to hand feed lithium to these hoppers for now. And that cargo lift can make its first trip. Boom, boom, boom. There it goes, filling up. Up it goes. Okay, now we want to get this routed, and we want to get it routed safely. This is 120. So this pad right here is just the shaft for 120. It doesn't need to come down this far, right? But this shaft was drilled for 120, so I've just got a pad sitting here. This power coming down from the top is meant for 120. We're just not using it yet. So that's why these two lines are coming down here. This, so you just ignore that power that's coming down from the ceiling. We're not really needing to make use of that. We're using the power that's coming down over here on our pad, our little landing pad here, which is for 140. So I've got a laser transmitter sending power over here and feeding a battery. This turret should protect that guy from camo bots. And obviously it protects this, and I think it can protect all this mining area too. I'm just trying to think of where we might want to put another little setup here so we can get more mining drills. Let's see. All this will empty these out and take these with us. We no longer need a bunch of hoppers down here. And finally, I won't have to manually come down and collect this. I'm happy about that. What I think I want to do is maybe... Can we route this? Even just 2 more mining drills would be fine. Let's see if we can get some power over here. Okay, this one happens to be powering our excavating. We'll let that continue, and we've got 1 extra right here. Extra power coming down from above. Let's put some transmitters down. This guy. Then how about here? It's just extra power. We may not even need this extra power, but I'm going to use it. I think this is protected. And let's put battery here. I think we can get by with a cheap battery, actually. Let's do... We got a flat surface. I can get 3 mining drills on here. I need to get all that ore out of here. It's bright over here, doesn't it? Take down the light. I think that might just be Arthur that's shining the light. All right, we got to run some hoppers now. Logistics hoppers will do. 1 there for that one. I'll put a block behind here just for looks. These here look similar. And then we're going to have a hopper here. Boom. And a hopper here. Boom. That there. Or we want to belt this. Let's... There. There. And then how about we rotate this guy and then we're going to run a belt across the top of these guys. Like that. That way we avoid having to cross over these lasers. We can get this out of the way. You can see what I'm doing. That hopper is collected from there, belts it across. That belt picks up from this hopper, routes it across. Picks up ore from these two hoppers. And then down. Let's see. I don't know what looks best. I'll do this just for visual. It looks a little easier to understand what's coming from where. I may need some kind of turret protection. Ooh, looks like I'm going to have to jump up something here, and let's do that. I'm going to just hop over this. In fact, let's do it like this. Show you when I'm done. That way that laser can still feed this excavator, and I can route this thing all around this floor and put lights and everything. And open up the space a little bit. And we can build. Wait, what's going on? I'm not getting it. All right. So that's 5 mining drills. We could do more. It's not horrible. There's a bug part. So a Minoc hopped on that belt and promptly got destroyed, probably by that turret right there. Let's make sure this is set not to fire. Yeah, wait for full battery. Good. All right. The cargo lift came back down. That's a good sign. We're loading up with lithium. Oh man, I'm so happy to see this. We've got a turret here that looks like it's going to protect quite a bit. Let's see. That gets us pretty far. I have a feeling we should put a turret. Maybe in the middle here, just to be safe. Let's do it. I got the parts. Boom. Storage battery. Laser power transmitter. Mark II turret. And then we'll set this transmitter to only fire when it's full. I think we're good. Finally have this automated. Oh man. Like I said, I've collected so much of this lithium by hand. It will be nice not having to come down here until this deposit is exhausted, and that's going to be forever. Not forever, but it's going to be quite a while. 2.7 million yet to be mined from that deposit. It's not the fastest. We may come down and add more miners, or we may find some more lithium either down here or at a different level and route that up with cargo lifts at the same time this is being mined. But yeah, not bad. It looks like it's automated. Now let's go see if this is being routed successfully into storage. I think we've got it set up. I think we have a little work to do yet to get this into storage. So let's go to 40. That's kind of the first warehouse floor. I'm thinking of making level 50 below a secondary warehouse or just the ingots. But we'll see. I'm starting to work on excavating that. I'd really like to get some ore out of my way. Just need a place to put it. Yeah, this level, I'm kind of starting to clear this out. May put some ingot storage arrays down here. No use storing the ore. Might as well store it once it's smelted, I think. All right, here we are back on 40. We want to find our lithium storage array and see if it's getting filled up. I think I still have to route some belts to do that. Weren't we waiting for an excavator or something to finish? Or get out of the way? Got a little nuisance deposit here being mined manually. Do that. Are we in good shape already? Nope, that's our iron. That's copper, actually. Copper. Here's iron. And here is our newly established lithium. We got ore coming down, but we haven't set it up basically because we've got another one of these guys that's going to need to be moved. I don't really want to route belts above this. So let's take this guy out for now. And I'm just going to put one block down so we don't get annoyed by the laser. And I'll come back and shift this thing over and continue on with my excavating. We have room for the next ore. This is lithium. Next up is going to be gold. We'll bring gold up, and then it's going to be, I think, titanium and then nickel. So I've got, because I've got this such a wide design here, I've got a lot more excavating to do. But anyway, let's get this finished up. We're almost there now. We just need to put some belts here. Belt. And there's no necessary reason for having two belts here. It's just the design that I've come up with, so I'm kind of sticking with it. There. Logistics hoppers. Belt. And then we have to do something creative over here. I rotated that. What we need to do here, the storage array is kind of slow. We can upgrade these input ports and export ports or whatever, but it's kind of slow, and I think it's going to be slow no matter what. A little slow. If we have the ability to smelt ore right now, I don't want it to go through this storage. I want it to just go straight over here and back up to smelting. So let's see how we did that on the iron side. We've got ore coming down. Oh, I hope that's iron. Looks like coal. Oh, it's just a bug, actually. That display has kind of recognized that as being kind of a buggy display. There's actually no ore on that belt right now. Anyway, the iron ore comes down, boom. And then it branches off into a splitter. Priority splitter right here. And it says, if you can dump to the right, dump to the right. And the right happens to be straight down. So if this belt is empty, it'll dump that iron ore here and it goes straight back up to get smelted. If this belt is full, then this little priority splitter is going to dump off to its left, which happens to be above. And then I just route this down this way and into storage. So we're going to do that same thing. Let's take a look. Take that in for a minute and see if we can't mimic it over here. I think this is the belt we rotate. I'm going to put a little bit of a wall here that we can build towards or build on top of. I think, did I have one more belt just for looks? Yeah, I did. All right, so let's do this. Belt here for no reason. There's lithium ore. Let me do our priority splitter here. Boom. And if I look on this side, I just rotate this thing till I see there's no belt. And it's going to send to the right, which is down, if that's open. That's available. That'll be the first place it sends ore. And that's what I want. I want the priority to go straight on back up to you getting smelted. No need to put this in storage temporarily. Just send it on up. And that's what's going to happen right now. But if that belt is backed up, we don't need to smelt anymore at the moment. Send it over into storage. So, going to dump out up top there. And then we're going to route this one down. Over this way. And into storage if I can get there. Something like this. Right? So now it's starting to send them this way because that belt is backed up. we are storing our lithium. Everything is automated. That's nice. And the ones that get into storage here, they'll start unloading. They'll fill this belt. And that is lithium ore. Not bad. What we need to do next, we'll do it next episode. Now that we've got ore being mined, brought up from level -140 and routed automatically into storage, we need to take that ore and start smelting it into ingots, and then we need to carve out a space here for ingot storage, just like we got next door. That iron already? Iron bar. Wow, look at all that iron bar I've got. 14,000 iron bars. Once we get that going, then we got to look at converting some of these ingots into products, I think. And then in the background between episodes, I'm working on clearing out space so we can eventually bring up the next ore, which I think is going to be gold. And gold, nickel, and titanium are really holding us back. They're holding back our progression. So I want to get those up here and get them smelted automatically. All that automated as soon as we can. But boy, it takes a lot of time to clear out all this space. And again, that's just the design I've chosen to go with. The game does not impose that on you at all. You could do it a lot faster than what I'm doing. But I just like the design of this mega factory. It came to my mind, and so I wanted to do it. It's not the most efficient. It's not the most time efficient for sure. All this area had to be dug out with excavators. But I think it's going to look pretty cool when it's all done. I'm kind of liking it. I hope you're enjoying the series, even if you wouldn't choose to play it this way. I think this is going to turn out pretty sweet. Anyway, let's wrap this one here. Again, next episode, we will look to start smelting this that we're collecting. I need to set the stack size here too. I just hit the E key, set the stack size on this to 6, and then we'll build this thing out. In fact, I could do that right now. Got a bunch of storage blocks. But yeah, next episode we'll work on getting these routed into smelting. That means getting in, building out the room with smelters and everything, doing more routing and setting up another storage array to store those bars. For now, this is Glidercat saying thanks so much for watching. Special thanks as always to Glidercat patrons and channel members. Really appreciate your support of the channel. It makes this content possible and keeps the channel alive. Also, thanks to those of you that have been giving the videos a thumbs up. I'm led to believe that helps my tiny channel grow and get exposure. So if you take time to click that like button if you enjoyed the video, that does help my channel. At least that's what I'm told. So I appreciate those of you that have been doing that. And I'll see you all in the next episode.